Welcome back to Harwell. Yesterday's Senate Judiciary Committee hearing with Attorney General Barr was supposed to be about the Mueller report, right? But Republicans on the committee seem to have an entirely different focus. Let's listen.
Tell you a little bit about what the Clinton people did, the Clinton campaign.
Hillary Clinton.
The Clinton emails. The Clinton email situation, the Clinton email investigation.
Hillary Clinton.
Decision. The Clinton didn't do anything wrong. Hillary, Secretary Clinton.
Secretary Clinton. It appears to me that the Obama administration, Justice Department, and FBI decided to place their bets on Hillary Clinton.
But it's not just congressional Republicans who are unable to let go, actually, of the 2016 Democratic nominee. President Trump has repeatedly talked about his former rival. In the past week alone, he has mentioned her several times. Let's listen again.
The heads of the unions voted for Hillary, or as we say affectionately, Crooked Hillary, which turns out to be so true. How much did Hillary Clinton pay for the dossier? You know she paid for it. Then you look at what Hillary Clinton did with 33,000 emails, and nothing happens to her.
If you want to litigate, go after the DNC, Crooked Hillary, the dirty cops, all of these things.
For more, I'm joined by Sam Stein, politics editor at the Daily Beast. Sam, what is this? Is this psycho whatever? Is it calculated? What do you make of his having her in his brain rent-free, as she put it? That was a great line.
Well, there's two components to this. One is that Hillary Clinton, for a generation now, has served as a convenient foil for Republicans and a villain that they use predominantly in election season. So it's not a surprise, although this happens in non-election seasons too. And then the second component is that one way that they've diverted attention from the findings of the Mueller report is to try to put the attention on the origins of the Mueller report, and they try to muddy the waters by stressing repeatedly that Hillary Clinton and allies of her and people who were rooting for her election were the nexus, were the originators of this decision to surveil the Trump campaign, and then from that to launch the investigation spearheaded by Robert Mueller. And so this is a classic diversion tactic. They want to get away from talking about the actual findings, and what they say is investigate the investigators.
Well, all I know is watching this, and anyone who denies that the Trump people played ball with the Russians is blind to the facts, because they had every meeting in the world with them, asking them for help, taking their help, back and forth, trading polling information. It was all a huge get-together between the two sides. Whether it was criminal or not is up to Mueller and the rest of them. But there's no doubt political. They were playing ball with the Russians. The Democrats didn't make this up. By the way, here's the interview with Rachel Maddow last night, where Hillary Clinton responded to all the attention she's gotten from this president and his fellow GOPers.
I'm living rent-free inside of Donald Trump's brain, and it's not a very nice place to be, I can tell you that. This is a diversion attack. I guess it is one of their tools to fire up their hardcore base. When in doubt, go after me.
You know, it could be that Trump hates Hillary because she gave him a tough fight, and a lot of people think he didn't win fair and square because he won with Russian help. Is that what drives him crazy? That little whisper in the back of his head when he goes to sleep at night, maybe the Russians did help me enough to beat her by just a half a percentage point in some of those states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. I won so narrowly. Couldn't the Russians have been that margin of difference? Doesn't that drive Trump crazy?
Oh, he's obsessed. He's obsessed by it, and it's not just that he won so narrowly. He's obsessed by the fact that he lost the popular vote. He's obsessed by the fact that James Comey, in his late-stage histrionics, may have swayed the result of the election. He is, more than anything else, preoccupied with the idea that he has to have a legitimate presidency. And any talk of Mueller, any talk of the popular vote, any talk of James Comey's influence inherently undermines his legitimacy. So, yeah, this is something that preoccupies the president, and he's not letting it go. My question is, does he continue this through the 2020 election when Hillary Clinton will not be on the ballot and he'll be running against someone else entirely?
Someone who may not have the baggage. The Hillary had all those years of baggage. It's easy to pick up critics after all those years. You know, I got the feeling that most people, I probably do it too, you project. You have a feeling, you assume other person has that feeling. So could it be that Hillary's had Donald Trump in her head rent-free? Imagine every day getting up and reading the paper and watching the tube and seeing that guy as president saying, how did I lose to that? I wonder what she must be thinking day after day about that, her rental arrangements with him.
Well, it's more than just that. It's not how did I lose to that. It's, you know, what have I allowed to happen, right? It's, and when you talk to Hillary Clinton aides, they do sense the gravity of what happened in 2016. They look at it and they say, wow, history really took an abrupt turn in this moment. What could have been? You look at things like the Paris Climate Accord, anything combating global warming. You look at the Iran nuclear deal. You look at the attacks on healthcare. All of that hinged on 70,000 roughly votes in 3 states. And of course you wake up every day thinking, what have I done? What could have been done differently? What was done to me to affect history in such a profound manner? And I'm sure they both are now living rent-free in each other's heads for that reason.
God, elections are consequential to the human
To say the
soul,
least.
aren't they? Thank you. Thank you, Sam Stein. Great reporting. Up next, Hillary's not the only one living rent-free in Trump's brain. It appears Joe Biden has also taken up residence there, thanks in part to a big endorsement that apparently struck a nerve with Trump. More after this. Stick with us.
Watching MSNBC International.
We will not be quiet.
This guy's behavior doesn't make any sense.
We will not back down.
That seems like a foolish strategy.
We will not be manipulated or played for fools.
If they did know, that's as bad as if they didn't know.
We will remain resolute.
This doesn't look good, General.
Looking where others aren't looking.
There is something new and big that has just arisen.
Asking what others aren't asking.
Why would the president want Congress to investigate for information he already has?
And wake up ready to do it again.
Behold, Andrea got him to speak. Finally. Watch.
Mr. Secretary.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.